What's up, guys? It's your boy JC's from IMPALATRADES, and I sees what I want the whole goddamn time. So, guys, before I begin, make it a point that you like, you share, you subscribe, you hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time I drop a new video. And of course, if ever there's any indices or any currency pair that you want me to check out, make it a point that you comment down below, and I'm run for your rescue. Let's get into it. So I'm currently looking at US30. I'm on the monthly time frame, of course. I know usually I start on the daily time frame, but I'm looking at this with a different perspective. I'm trying to show you something very, very useful. So just go with me on this one. As I said, I'm on the monthly time frame. Oh, I messed it up. So as I said, I'm on the monthly time frame, guys. My As I said, I'm on the monthly time frame. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start off by noting or or or, or realizing that we are currently moving inside a trend, of course. So these things that I'm showing you guys, these are the things that are literally there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm coming up with these things. They are literally there. So I'm looking at the monthly time frame. I'm seeing that we are moving inside a trend, of course. So when I see that we are moving inside a trend, I have no choice but to note that trend or to mark that trend. You understand? So after that, as I'm looking at US30 right now, we are in the month of April right now, and we literally about to finish it up. So that alone should just tell you what we are looking forward to. So after that, I'm gonna mark my current. Remember, guys, I won't waste my time breaking down these things from A to Z for you. I'm gonna just give you this. If you want the breakdown, the fully explained and detailed breakdown, you're gonna have to subscribe, or you're gonna have to join for the recorded session course or pack. It's there for you. It's literally 2.5, and you literally get yourself a pack and you are sorted. That's when you will literally understand what I'm doing right now, and you won't have to literally have to watch these videos just to, I don't know, you understand. But then either way, that's you, and that's how you want to work your things. So anyway, as we are going right now, as I said, I'm currently seeing a trend inside US30, and I'm seeing the reason why it literally rejected from this point and gave us sells, and I'm seeing the reason why it gave us a rejection from this point and literally went up. It's because here, as you can see, we have a huge support point of support. The reason why the minute the market broke this point, it literally failed to go down or continue selling. Hence it was selling from this point, and literally from this point here it started buying. And then from when it broke this point of resistance, looking at it at the opposite side. When I say the opposite side, I'm looking at it from coming I'm looking at it when it comes from this point. uh when it comes from this point, this is our resistance, you understand? So now, hence it broke this point, now this becomes our support. So anyway, so now I'm looking at it as a support because I'm going forward with it. So anyway, as I'm going forward with it, I'm seeing that it literally couldn't break the point, and it literally rejected from this point. Hence it gave us the buys all the way to this point here. So now, as you can see, we are literally buying, which makes more sense, because if you can check here, let me do this. Because if you can check here, we have a double as you can check here, we have double touches here. You understand? It touched, the market touched here for the first time, and it touched for the third time, and now this is the third time, which, you know, when it gives us the third touch, we have to literally, you understand? So anyway, I'm gonna repeat. The point is not to confuse you, of course. The point is to make it a point that you understand, and I hope that you do understand. So I'm gonna move from the monthly time frame, and I'm gonna go to the weekly time frame. So when I get to the weekly time frame, I see that the trend lines, or this trend line, has to be adjusted. So I'm gonna adjust it, of course. So I'm gonna adjust it, and I see that this trend line, of course, as well needs to be adjusted. So I'm gonna adjust it. Of course, it doesn't change the fact that we are looking, or that we are inside a trend. It's just adjusting. Damn, you guys. So anyway, I'm gonna, after seeing that, then I move to the daily time frame. And then when I get to the daily time frame, I see that yes, indeed, we were inside a trend. You understand? We were inside a buying trend. It's just that some of us were not able to see that trend. Hence, like, it was impossible for, like, for damn. It was if we look at it from this point, if we look at these two touches here, let me do this for you. Let me do you this favor. You understand? Let me do you that favor. If you look at it from these two touches here, like, we are gonna, or we are gonna see the clear picture, everything. So I like highlighting some, those important touches, those touches that are literally important. So we have three touches here, and this side we have two touches. So basically, this selling momentum here that we are having is literally looking forward to giving us the third touch. Now, this is me talking about the overall movement. Anyway, so after that, I see that, I point that out, and I do what? I go to the H4 time frame. Now I'm looking for the weekly direction and all of that. We are done with the overall movement. So when I get to that, as you can see here, double top, but then it's not important anymore. We are done with that. I'm gonna do what? I recognize, or I see that we are inside a trend, as I'm supposed to do. Simple as that. God damn. No, let me go to H2 before I make a mistake, because I don't wanna confuse you guys. Okay. As I'm looking here, I can see here trends are very, very important. I'm gonna tell you that. It's up to you whether you want to believe me or not. But then if you don't believe me, you will suffer. Simple. I won't waste my energy or time explaining that further, but you will suffer. You will suffer. Forget all these, those things that they try to confuse you with a lot of information. It's because they want to capitalize out of you. But then us, we're gonna make it a point that we simplify things for you. But then, of course, if the simplified way is very, very difficult for you, then you need to come for the course. It's already there for you. So anyway, as you can see, let me do this. Let me open the line chart. As you can see, the market gave us, you understand, the market gave us a sell from this point, gave us a sell, and then it touched this point. It had to come to this point. And now the fact that it couldn't break this point is just proof that we are still inside a trend. But now on the younger or smaller time frames, we are looking for, like, selling a selling trend. So anyway, we are looking at a selling trend. So what we do in this situation, we go back to the candlesticks, we come back here, and we do this. Okay, fine. Let me zoom in. Before. Don't mind that. I'm gonna fix it. But let me zoom in. Oh, frankly enough, it placed it exactly where I wanted it to be placed. So, but then when you look at it as a person who knows what they are doing, you see that now we have a very, very strong resistance here. And the fact that we were able to break it from this point, looking at it from from this point here, from this point here, from this point, we're able to break it and sold all the way to this point. It's a very, very important thing to note. So as you can see right now, there's a reason why we are currently so basically, guys, before I do a lot of like explaining on things that are like there for you to just see. The market is on a selling momentum. Forget about your buys. You understand? Forget about them. But then at the same time, I'm gonna be like updating you when there's a point where we should be looking out for buys, or those short-term buys like this point here. I literally gave you these buys, you capitalize if you were able to capitalize. I don't know if you did or not, but then I literally gave you these buys here. You capitalized, of course. And then from this point as well, I literally gave you these buys as well. From this point here, if you remember, it was, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday. From this point going all the way to this point, I literally gave you these buys. So wherever the market goes, I'm with it, and I make it a point that I give you the information. It's really up to you if you want to listen. So fine. As I'm looking at the market, guys, before I do a lot of things, hence I've already told you. So I'm gonna go to H1 just to be sure. And when I get to H1, I see something that I was actually talking about on my course. Those who are in my course note what I'm about to say right now, because I literally showed you this and I literally spoke about this. I spoke about this candlestick right here. This is the hanging man candlestick. You know what I mean? So these terms or this terminology, you will only know it if you are with me and you are inside my course, which is there for you, and it's literally 2.5 and it's there for the taking. So anyway, your life is your life. You will decide what you want to do with it. Those who are serious, they know what I'm talking about right now. Um, so as I'm looking at the H1 time frame, I see that there's a hanging man candlestick here. It's literally the hanging man candlestick is literally an indication of cells, and we should be looking out for cells. So I'm gonna mark that point right there just to be safe and just to remember it uh on Monday. You understand? So I'm gonna mark that point, and we're gonna be looking out for whatever happens on Monday. So let me go to the younger time frames and let me see what's happening. So as I'm looking at it, I'm seeing this point right here. I'm seeing this point right here. Literally everything, it's detailed enough for you to know that we are gonna sell and we should be selling. You understand? So I'm gonna mark this point, and it's nothing that deep. This is me just being careful of what I'm doing. I wouldn't blame the market if it did something like if it did something like if it did something like going all the way to this point and you understand, and then drop. You understand? I wouldn't blame it, but at the same time, I'm literally still looking for buys. So as long as it hasn't broke this point, so I wouldn't let me be clear. As long as it hasn't broken this point here, let me put this as a matter of fact, let me put the rectangle, because some people, hey, you never understand how they what's that word, comprehends. So as long as it hasn't broken this point, I wouldn't have a problem with it coming all the way to this point and then start selling from. So what I'm basically saying is that if it comes back to this point here, I'm still gonna sell it. You understand? But then if it decides to break this point here, the place that I just the point that I just placed a rectangle on, I'm still gonna take sales. So whatever it does, I'm still gonna be looking for sales. So basically, my confirmation for the direction, it's either the market goes all the way to this point, and I'm gonna take the sales from this point, or it drops from this point where it is right now, and it passes this rectangle spot that I placed, which is literally just a support. But I'm confident that it is gonna break the support. So it's either it does this, it's either it does this, or it goes all the way to this point and starts selling from this point. You understand? But I'm pretty looking forward to seeing it coming back to this point. You understand? And then giving us those cells. But also wouldn't have a problem with it doing something like this. You understand? Which is okay also. But I'm gonna put it here and just wait for it for it to play out. And also let me put this here. Let me just for safety purposes, ne? For safety purposes, I'm gonna just do that for you. You understand? For you, because at the end of the day, I'm doing this for you, right? So for you, let me put it here for now. But I'm looking for a very very long term sale. But I'm gonna put it there for now. You understand? So either way, I'm hoping that this piece of information is helpful for you. But anyway, for you, ne, this is for you alone. For you, you should take your cells once it breaks this level of support here. That's when you should take your cells. But then for me, I'm gonna take the cells wherever. It's either it breaks this point here. I mean, it's either it goes all the way to this point. I'm still gonna take my cells, or it doesn't waste time and literally just start selling from that point that it is at right now. Like I'm talking about this point, or it literally just starts selling and breaks the point. I'm still gonna take the sales because that's the confirmation. It's a confirmation, and this is like another confirmation from this point. So this is risky. This is risky, right? And this is not risky. But then for me, as I'm a taker already, I'm willing to take that risk because I believe in myself that much. So either way, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the analysis was productive for you, and I'm hoping that you have a wonderful and productive week, of course. And yes, man, let's meet on another video. I'm gonna be giving you those recaps and things like that. And of course, man, whatever it is that you might need, make it a point, bro. Make it a point that you like, you share, you subscribe, you hit that notification bell. And of course, whatever it is that you might need, the information is there on the description. If you want to reach me on WhatsApp, if you want to reach me on Telegram, anywhere that you want to reach me, Instagram, anywhere, wherever that you want to reach me at, I made it easy for you to reach me. You might just literally check the description and the links are there for you to check me out. So anyway, that's it. And let me before I leave, on the 45 minutes time frame, this candlestick looks proper. God damn, this candlestick looks very, very proper. It's there on the course. Literally everything that I'm talking about right now. It's there on the course. So guys, without further ado, guys, make it a point that you like, you share, you subscribe, man. I'm gonna leave it there. There's not much to be said. You just have to pay attention. That's all.